Oh, yeah. Like, sit. Good morning. Good morning. In the center. I know.
Getting in, that's too close for 8 days.
I know, we only have. Oh, it's fine. You're. Oh, there we go.
Bring another chair up here. I'm good. Okay, you good? Well, I want to get right in front of my picture.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I've been over here for a reason.
All right.
No, you're good.
Let me slide over.
So I have literally not been here, and so I know the emails have gone out, and everybody's like, "What's about to happen?" And Ann does not like to be unprepared, so there's not any preparation. She's like, it's like, oh gosh.
No idea.
Yeah, and so the goal today is I want each of them to share a little bit about themselves on the ALC for this year. Some of you may know them, some of you may not. Obviously, to be on the ALC, you have to be a top producer in this market center for a period of time. They all operate at a super high level and are very successful in their lane, which for new agents, we talked about that this morning as well. And then each of them, I'd really work on not doing voluntold with anybody. And so the committee that they chose this year was something that they're passionate about themselves, that they operate at a high level with, and are going to do a great job. And so they're going to share a little bit about their committee with you and what they do and what they're going to do for the market center this year. And I'll let y'all take it away. Was that what I was supposed to do? Because I didn't see the email. So anything else I was supposed to do?
Point Dave.
No, no. Okay.
I didn't see the email either.
I'll take it with the email.
I've been here.
Okay, we're gonna treat this like a fireside chat, unless y'all stand up and be formal.
No, be good.
So we'll do a fireside chat. So I'm David Williams. I've got 18 years in the industry. Prior to that, I was in the corporate world for a minute, and then prior to that, I was a military officer in the Army. I was a captain in the Army, and I jumped out of perfectly good planes in the 82nd Airborne. So, so anyway, that's my past. I started with a commercial company. That's all I've ever done. I've never done residential. It's two different worlds. It's two different languages. We do different forms. Everything we do is different from residential. So on Thursday, I'm going to be teaching a class at 10 o'clock if you're interested in commercial. What I will tell you is, if you join the commercial committee, you will learn how the commercial world works. You know, there's medical, industrial, retail, office, land. It's a whole spectrum of commercial property. So we will discuss that and do a few field trips throughout the year. So if you're interested in learning that, and you can make money by that because you can, as you're doing your residential business, you can say, I have a commercial business partner, and you can refer that to me. You get paid 25%. So the highest referral check I've paid is $29,000, and it goes all the way down to like 2,500. But generally, it's above 10,000. So if you have that opportunity to have another stream of income as a commercial, as we partner together, and I'll pay you 25%.
Yeah, and I'll add to that, that David does all the work. I mean, like when you send David a referral for a commercial relationship, it's a partnership, but he's handling all the stuff to make sure that everybody stays out of jail. Right. Amen. Amen.
I tried to get David put in jail one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you make the phone call, and for the person that got a $29,000 check, she made a phone call, made the introduction, and then walked away. And then the next time I saw her, I gave her a big cardboard check for $29,000.
She got the money too.
She got it.
Just gonna say that.
But anyway, I do referrals from this office, and a ton of other Keller Williams offices gives me referrals. So I'd welcome your referrals, and I'd love to educate you if you want to come Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. So.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
I'm George Kudrolakis. I've been in real estate for about 25 years. I had my instructor's license for a little while, let that go, but I have self-taught pre-license, post license, and all that fun stuff. This year I'm on the ALC, and I'm the leader of the tech committee. So for anybody that wants to get into the tech part of our business, that's where it's at. So we'll obviously be diving into command at a deep level, learning different things. Would say that a lot of people that when we talk about technology or these type of committees, they're like, oh, I don't want to teach classes, or I don't know technology, I'm not good at it. That's okay too. I mean, this is not, you know, our monthly meetings aren't gonna be just teaching you how to do technology, but the fact that you get to go in, learn this type of stuff that's gonna be conducive to your business and the technology that you already pay for as a Keller Williams agent and have at your disposal right now, that's gonna be the focus of our committee. So, you know, it's gonna be different things. We're gonna have different goals and all that, but don't be afraid to, you know, you're not gonna be asked to do anything you don't wanna do, obviously. You know, and the fact that you don't know technology or you're not great with technology probably is more of a reason to join the committee than not, because you know, in this business, technology isn't the only thing that you need to make it, but it does assist you in that and kind of frees up more of your time for other things. So I'm actually excited because, and the other, I guess, objection I've heard is, well, you know, I use something else. I use a different CRM platform, and I have too in the past, and I'm actually really trying to get fully into Command. So this is going to be a great opportunity for everybody, not just the group in the committee, but for the whole market center to kind of learn some of the newer features of the Command database that was set up for real estate agents by real estate agents, by the company that we all work for. So
And each committee meets how often?
once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, ours is Thursday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Yeah. I guess that's it.
Yes, they're on the calendar ball.
You don't know when your committee meets?
I have no idea.
He wasn't there.
To be true.
I wasn't here for
Yeah,
that.
he wasn't, yeah, to be fair. Yeah.
So I'll add to the conversation about the tech committee, because I'm also a part of it. We also, as being a part of the tech committee, you don't have to know all the technology, of course. We don't expect you to teach classes, but it helps us to kind of put our heads together to figure out what kind of classes we can offer to other agents like yourselves in the market center, what's gonna help catapult your business. So it's helpful in that way too, to try to decide what kind of classes we want to bring to other agents in the office. So.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks for that, because yeah, we have a career development committee as well. And if you join that, you're not necessarily teaching classes either, but that's who kind of is in charge of booking those classes. So as a tech committee, we're in charge of learning the stuff, kind of setting up that platform, but not necessarily. And if you want to teach, don't get me wrong, teaching is a great way to overcome many fears, okay? Because when I first got into real estate, I wouldn't be able to sit in front of a group of people that I don't know and just, you know, spill all this stuff. But it was through teaching and starting classes and walking into rooms that I didn't know anybody or very few people that allowed me to kind of build up that ability to speak in front of people. Whether I do it well or not, I don't know, but I can at least do it comfortably. So, thank you. Thanks for the compliments.
Yeah.
Can he teach me?
You gotta pay me late.
Can you teach me though?
Yes,
I'm terrible with technology.
we got you.
I am Ann Sepko, and I have had my real estate license for almost 20 years. I've been here for almost 15. I did not know that Joy worked at Macy's with the retail, which I have had retail background myself with opening Target stores. And I had a boutique and worked corporate world before getting my real estate license. So I did not know that. It was a good fun fact. Ever since being here, I've been on and off the ALC many times, and the many roles with the ALC, but my heart has always been with the social committee. I've run the social committee many times. I've done, I'm not gonna tell what y'all's roles are yet until we get there. But I've done the planning, I've done finance, I've done, what do we call it? Productivity. I've done the finance committee, but my heart is in social. So that is what I'm heading up this year. So the cool kids can come be with me. And do all the
Smart
fun
kids can
stuff.
come with me.
She shares amazing cocktail recipes.
Cocktails, yeah, the 12 days of
Yeah.
cocktails. are on social media things.
That's one of Joy's favorites.
Joy,
Mine too.
yes, yeah, so follow me on social media for 12 days of cocktails. No Christmas time. So, and I'm not a lush, I don't drink all of them. I do look at all of them. So we will be planning the social events for the year for the office. You may have seen the survey come out for different ideas. What did you attend? We're looking to maybe regroup with some things, do some new things this year. So if you have any fresh ideas, want to see new things being held at the office at the Market Center, we'd be open to bringing in some new things and some new ideas. So I think we meet tomorrow. So it's a quick turnaround, but would love to have some new people and a good group of volunteers.
Yeah, I don't know if they did make it clear, but the committee meetings are tomorrow and Thursday, so.
Yeah.
First
I've
Wednesday.
written to the side, some of them are not
Okay.
actually on the.
Mhm, for the events,
Yeah,
yeah.
the events.
Yeah, I'll go over the calendar when we get done, because we changed it a little bit.
Okay.
Bob?
I didn't know because it's not on there.
It is, it's on the side.
Finance?
No, not mine.
No,
No.
finance is not there.
It's because he wasn't here.
So we don't have a committee this year. So finance is a little bit of a dry subject for a lot of people. But I want you to understand that finance is an integral part of your business, okay? Ann and George were gracious enough to help me with the last year's worth of learning the profit first model on how to make your business profitable. This year, we're gonna go a little bit away from that. It's gonna be less structured and a little bit more free-form, kind of a mastermind setup this year. So we're gonna do more things like, I wanna help people understand the economic model and the budget model from the MREA book, the red book that we all talked about earlier. Again, it sounds like a little bit of a dry subject, but if you know how to plan and you know how to put these financial plans together in your business, it's going to help you stay profitable, become profitable and stay profitable. And one of the things we were trying to really get you guys to think about last year was how to make sure that when you get a paycheck, it isn't a cash flow situation. You don't get the check and you spend it and then you wait for the next cash to flow in. You actually segment this money and you know how to use the money to further your business and to put money away. Because this is a business, guys, it's all on us. It's all on us. There isn't somebody out there going, okay, I'm gonna take the taxes out, I'm gonna put this in your 401k, I'm gonna do this. These are things we have to learn how to do and then do. Because if you don't do that, you can get to the end of a career and, be broke and not have any retirement savings. So we're gonna try to help you learn how to do that. Oh, by the way, I've been in the business 3 months and, well, 37 years and 3 months. Okay, 37 years and 3 months. And I've been at this Keller Williams we talked about this earlier, for those of you who already heard this, just do something else. But I came here in 2010 and this is a top-notch place to be. If you want to learn the business, learn from some really incredible people. In fact, I've already thought, how can I put time in my day to get on a couple of these committees and just sit and listen? Because these are all things you need to learn. So in our committee, it's gonna be a little bit more freeform this year. It's gonna be more masterminding, and it's going to be a deep dive into the economic model and the budget model. And I promise you, it will benefit your business. So I would love to have, and especially if you're a numbers person like Jack back there, get some of you guys in here that really wanna learn those numbers.
Build your wealth.
And how to do it. Build your wealth, yeah, because I promise you, if you do this right, it can be a very, very lucrative career.
When do you meet?
Good question. I'm shooting for Thursday at 1, which is what we did last time. Is that
This Thursday?
Thursday? Yeah.
Thursday at 1?
Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday at 1.
Would you be the person to talk to? I think it's called a REIT. Right?
That's Real Estate Investment Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about that, sure. That's not really what we're thinking about. That is a way to go if you're thinking about doing some investing or buying real estate investment properties. So yeah, we can definitely talk about that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Ms. Thea?
Hi, guys. Thea Marcanchi here. I'm basically been in the business since 2004. A little known fact, I actually owned a radio television broadcasting school for 4 years and then sold it and ran it for the owner. So that's something something you guys might not have known about me, but I joined this office in 2015 and I said earlier it was the best decision I ever made and got called out on it, but it's the best the best business decision I have ever made. And my husband is very happy about it. But it has afforded me, an amazing, lifestyle, an amazing opportunity to give back to my children. It's also, I tell you, it's the best thing when you can see someone, a new homeowner, purchase a home for the first time, that they thought they never could, or, when you see your kids buying homes, when you see, a widower that has, selling their home and moving on to be closer to their children. So, I mean, we talked a little bit about that. This is a relationship business, right? This is a business filled with love and relationship, and all those things. So, part of what really drew me to KW, not only the fact that it helped me to run my business as a business, helped me to do the boring things, helped me to set a path for myself, but it also leads with culture and love and giving back, which I'm going to segue into my culture committee here, which is.
You made it all.
She got a whole
Oh.
presentation.
Oh.
Is not playing with y'all.
She's gonna do all of our votes next.
Not bad.
So basically, we have, in our culture here at KW, it's a big thing about giving back to our agents. Sorry.
Can you put that on the table?
Yeah.
Here, let me.
Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Let's see here.
There we go.
How about that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we see that. Well, I can't see it over here.
That's why I stepped over there. I wanted to see what you had on there.
So Keller Williams basically has, an amazing thing about our mission, our beliefs, our vision. What's the one thing that we have here is God, family, and business, right?
Mhm.
God, family, and business is a very amazing thing. We have the Y4C2TESs, right? Which is basically, in my opinion, that what encompasses that is the win-win. Everybody wins, right? We want to basically lead our businesses with integrity. We want to be able to give back. We want to be good stewards to our community. There's so much about that. And basically, our mission here is to build careers worth having, businesses worth living, lives worth, our businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leading. So this is just an amazing company. It's an amazing thing that we do here. Part of what we also do here is we have a program called Cares for Kids, a platform that allows us to give back. So I'm very proud to announce that Chelsea Stanley, Amy Parsons, and Lisa Morrell have agreed to be our Cares for Kids ambassador this year. Every year we have. I want to do a shout out. Lisa is a grandmother for another time. Her daughter-in-law wasn't due for 2 weeks, and she had her baby yesterday.
That's right.
So, yeah.
That's why she's not here.
Yeah, that's why she's not here today. But, so we have, several events that we do with Cares for Kids every year. We have We Care Bears, we have Red Day, we have, book bags, shopping for kids, cards for kids. We have our golf tournament. So there's so many different things that we're going to be able to do, and we're going to give back to our community through these events. And we need your help. We need your help basically with donations, but we also need your help because we need feet to move around. And that's what the Culture Committee will do. The wonderful thing is with our Cares for Kids community, when it was started back in 2005, the goal originally was just to help 1,000 children. Then it moved up to 10,000, then it moved up to 100,000, then it moved up to 1 million. Well, in 2024, we have surpassed 1 million children being helped by our program. The amazing thing here, last year in 2024, we donated as KW North Gwinnett, $37,299.62. So thank you. And that is a donation between our golf tournament, between the pop-up at the gala, all the different things that we've done through your commission tabs and all that kind of stuff. So this is such a big part of who we are, what we do, being good stewards to children in our community, in our backyard. So we need your help. We'd love to have you come. I'm going to be at the committee meeting tomorrow at noon. Hopefully it's not going to be in a conference room. Hopefully it's going to be in here because you all are going to show up, right? Tomorrow at noon. But, this career has afforded me so many amazing things, relationships within my community, relationships with people that surround me. And I just hope that you guys will be a party to this because I think when you give back, give back to the community, when you have that grateful nature to yourself, I think your business will expand. I know mine has. Thank you.
My name's Gary Nicholson. I have also jumped out of a perfectly good airplane one time. And it was terrifying. But I have won several chicken wing eating contests. So I had the education. What we do is primarily we plan the training calendar that you see on all the tables today. And so learning and growing is one of my favorite things about this business, is there is a focus on continuing to learn and continue to grow and continue to get better. And we want to talk about the things and have classes that are going to help us all to do that. There's people in this room that I have learned from, that I still learn from. I began my real estate career in 2004, flipping houses, buy and hold and buy and sell. And then I finally escaped corporate America. That's one of my big whys, is to never have to go back and get a corporate job. And in 2015, I got my retail license because I just didn't feel like I ever worked with a realtor and selling my flips that followed nothing but the 3 Ps. Everybody know what the 3 Ps are? Place a sign in the yard, put a lockbox on the door, place it in the MLS, and pray it sells. The 4 Ps, actually. Yeah. So I got my license, and I was determined I was not going to be that agent that just did the bare minimum. I learned how to do that and bring value to my clients by being here at Keller Williams. And it's one of the things I love about being here at Keller Williams. So I'm looking for people that want to join me and put classes on the calendar that we can all learn and grow from, be it for our business, for our finance, the tag team onto Bob's and tech also. And then when we go through that, Ann's gonna buy drinks for everybody.
She's gonna be the bartender.
So they're all good at something. Thea has a huge heart. Bob has a lot of experience. He's my go-to guy when I've got a land opportunity or new construction question. He's a master at that. Ann is a follow-up ninja. If you want to learn how to follow up, we'll beg Ann to do a class on her follow-up program. George is really good. Start some.
He's buying George.
And so David.
Get a parking car, so on Thursday, second Thursday of every month at 11 a.m. is my committee, so if it's stormy, pull up, we'll get George to park your car for you. And then, of course, David's just a commercial guru, there's nobody else I would trust with my commercial clients, David Williams. So also, not just business training, but personal growth. Again, what we could do is like, for example, is like a CPR class. Is that something y'all would be interested in?
That's a great idea.
In Senior Market Center? If they're doing something like that? Okay. So if you've got ideas, I'd love to have you all on the committee, but even if you just got an idea of something you would like to see, please send it to me. If you have a particular speaker you've seen somewhere else that you think the office would benefit from, let me know that too, and we'll work on getting that as well.
It's helpful to know like who you follow, like who you are trying to model your business, like who you want your business to look like. If there's someone that you're on their social media and you're looking at what content they're putting out and what kind of advertising they're doing and what open houses they're doing, and like, if they've mastered something and you want to hear from them, we should probably bring them in so everybody can hear from them. Maybe we could reach out to them and see if we can get them on a calendar. So be thinking about that too, just helping others as well.
And I'll say this, we talked a little bit about this, but I was gonna say something and then I got off track on another subject, but you guys that are new in this business are teaching me every day. I see things that you do and I'm just like, God, I need to learn how to do that. Don't think you can't bring something to the table. So get in touch with Gary and bring your expertise and how you do, let's say, open houses. I mean, I've had a couple of you guys do open houses for me, and I'm like, God, I never did that. I mean, I don't even know how to do that. So bring that stuff to Gary and let's get those things on the agenda and the calendar so I can go.
Mhm. I know, we could all learn from each
I
other.
want to learn.
We can all learn from each other,
Right.
regardless of your level, and we want classes for every level. If you're new and you're trying to get to cap status, if you've hit cap status, you're trying to get to 6 figures. You've hit 6 figures, you want to get to 7 figures. We want to serve everybody in the office regardless, and we can all learn from each other. I'm also a pre-licensed instructor. I'll learn stuff from those people with the questions they ask. I'll teach a pre-license class. I'm a coach. I'll learn from my coaching clients, all the time with the things that they come across and the questions they have as well. So let's, look forward to doing it all together and having a great year training.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then for me, so I am running the growth committee this year. Because as you guys know, growth is my number one responsibility, for the success of you all and the success of this market center. And so that will include the leadership team. Part of that will be, which is part of Bob's committee, but you know, the recruiting and bringing people in to help build your profit share, which for my new agents, we talked about that this morning. So, anybody that want to join us on that, please feel free to do so. It will just be about how to be an attractor for this market center, which that means everybody's buy-in. So how can we be the most attractive market center for people that are not in these four walls? What would make them want to be here? We know why we're here. We know they'll up here like, oh yeah, they're all the same. Okay, they're not all the same, first of all, because I've been in several of them. A lot of you guys weren't there.
Yeah, they are not.
Can I call on Shannon for a second?
They are not.
Shannon was with us. Shannon left. Guess where Shannon is? Well, tell us what was different. We did not talk about this ahead of time, if you don't mind sharing.
What's different is the intentionality. You know, these people are intent on your success, on you being successful. And having a heart behind that, like whatever you express, you love, right? Whatever comes out your mouth is in your heart. And when they say that they're gonna come alongside of you and help you, that's what they mean. And it doesn't mean just when you come into the door, it means as you go forward. I'm a type of person, I'm old school. I'm a little bit older than some of y'all. I'm old school and I like that face to face. Don't send me to a computer, don't send me to a website. You know, I'm good with calls or what have you, but the follow-up and the intentionality on making sure that I got the answer that I asked, you know, because we're dealing with life situations. These people are buying homes. It's the biggest investment they'll ever make in their lives. I don't need somebody to give me an okay answer. I need you to give me a thorough answer so that I can give them an educated opportunity to have an educated response and decision for whatever they're doing. I don't want the play. I'm not for play. So yeah, that's why I came back.
We love Shannon. Yeah, so for the growth committee, it's about growing the market center, how to be an attractor, and that includes you and your business on how to attract clients to you. And so want to join me and the leadership team on that? That's what I'll be taking care of that this year.
Can I say one more thing about that?
Absolutely.
Okay, we all talk about this being a relationship business. Okay, again, I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of different offices. I've seen a lot of different philosophies. I've seen a lot of different procedural actions in different companies and how they operate, et cetera. Keller Williams in general is a relationship company. Keller Williams North Gwinnett does it right. They do it the best. Every company, every office has its own personality. If you want to be in a place where, like, I've sent out a number of, every time we say we got new agents, and I send the agents a thing that says, let me know if I can help you. Maybe 3 have called me to say, I would love to have a sit down with you in a conversation. I would say that that's probably the same for all of us. This place is a relationship place. If you really want a place that's going to have your best interest in mind, that's going to lift you up, that's going to support you, and it's actually going to cheer you on when you're successful, this is the place.
Period.
So if you know people like that, that's what Dara's talking about. Get those people here, because if they're relationship-oriented people, this is the place for them.
thank you all again for being on the ALC this year. I'm super honored and humbled to have each and every one of you and looking forward to this year. If you don't mind me asking, because we have a little bit of time, is there one thing that you guys could or would want to share that you set for your goals for this year that could be a little nugget to inspire people in the room?
Well, my goal in the past has always been, I want to pay at least $50,000 in referral checks. This year, I want to help 30 agents receive a referral check. So that's my goal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
I received it.
Yeah. Everybody's like, sign me up. I'll take that check.
Yeah, I promise you, he'll take care of you.
Yeah.
He will.
It's a big presentation. It's a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a lot of money for just having a phone conversation and making an introduction. Mhm.
David, I gave David a referral and it took 2 years, but he closed that. So, and it was awesome. I think it was 8,000.
Yeah, and got like 8,500 or something.
Something like that. So it was just nurturing and paying attention and
And how many of those phone calls did you make?
just one time.
One to David.
And thank you, Amy.
8,500, I'll do that all day long.
I guess my major focus for this year is just consistency and, accountability. Just, I know what to do. I know how to do it. I'm sure many of you might be in that boat. Sometimes I don't do it. Sometimes I pretend like I did it and didn't really do it and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm just looking at being more consistent, more steady in what I do. Also, this is how you sign up, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, just missed it.
So if you guys do want to sign up for a committee, the tech committee, for example, you would just QR code and express your interest.
Yeah, so before we go, yeah, so you scan this QR code, it's a Google form and just fill out the form and it's gonna be uploaded to a spreadsheet and it will then go out to each committee member, ALC member, and they will reach out to you and the classes are on the calendar. So, yeah.
It's very techy.
You know.
Very.
Or just call me to it.
Yeah. You call.
Can't figure this out, just give me a call.
Yeah, send a carrot, take it, whatever you want.
Yeah, I think you can find our number plastered on something.
Yeah, their phone numbers are on the wall. I mean, there's not contact info anywhere.
Not
so.
at the bathroom wall.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
We were gonna hold parties on mine.
Yeah.
Don't be enticing them with alcohol.
I'm really not a lunch.
It's my fault.
It's a lot of work. That's so drinking and fun.
Well, I'll just go with not as a goal, but just as my word of the year, because I'm really focused on that, which is achievements is my word of the year, because it has to do with skill and finishing things with courage, is the definition behind achievements. Because I'm kind of dabbling in a lot of different things behind being a coach and a business owner and now running another behind the scenes business and tapping into some investment properties that we're doing this year. So achievements is my goal or my word in trying to make sure I can manage all of these things and running these things at high level and making sure I run it with integrity and paying attention to all the people that I'm going to support and be a part of. So that's my word, 2025.
Awesome.
Yeah, and what I wrote on my goals was business growth this year. I've been very consistent. I've had great years. I've been doing this a long time, but, this year I have a real particular, goal to dominate my market area in the coming area. So my business growth is going to be done in my particular subdivision and also in a geographic farm that I use, or that I have. So I'm gonna hit that really hard this year. And, one of the things that I do pretty well is I control my money. So that's why I really like this finance committee, because I think that I can help people kind of figure out how to control that money. So you don't spend it all and then wait for the next check and then spend all that and then,
And then the IRS calls, because you didn't save any
Yeah,
for
you
taxes.
pay your taxes and you do this whole thing, It's
Yeah.
nice to have enough money in the bank to last 2 years if nothing else happened.
That's right.
My word of the year is actually glimmers. And it's probably a TikTok thing. I think if anybody has seen it, glimmers is on, out there in social media, and it's kind of like they describe it as the opposite of triggers. So glimmers are just those little that sparks everything in your everyday life, your little glimmers. And so the goal is to basically wake up every day and to look for glimmers in my life. And so that is a big part of what I'm going into the new year with. And I'm also being intentional with some of that. I'm going to be hosting a women's retreat at my new property out in Athens on February 22nd for that weekend. And it's basically talking about like trying to pour into women, and it's going to be an art thing. I've got a friend of mine that's an artist, and we're going to do lots of arts and crafts. And I will be putting that information up on my social media. So and it's for anybody, any women that wants to be a part of that. It's sorry,
Like that's what I said.
and it's running this weekend. So those kind of things. We just did.
Got the guest speaker?
Yeah, but I also just got my real estate license. My mom and her husband got affected heavily by Hurricane Helene. It still makes me emotional. I just came back from visiting there. I got my Florida real estate license so I can help them sell and hopefully purchase in a place where they feel a little bit more comfortable. And do me a favor, just keep the folks in that area as well as in North Carolina in your prayers, because it's, I will tell you, and I'm gonna get a little emotional.
It's okay.
We talk
have a long
we talk about I'm a compartment person. Like I put my feelings in a little box, you know, and then you start talking about them and then that box opens up. So, but you know, even me coming here, because I went down there to help them like immediately after the storm, like literally the day after the storm, we ripped up drywall, all that kind of stuff. And they're in the process, they at least have the drywall fixed, they still have some stakes. But, you know, here it is, what, 90 plus days, 100 days later, and I go down there and they're sleeping on air mattresses because they can't bring themselves to buying a bed, you know, because they're still kind of in disarray. So that's the emotional part of what the storm kind of entails, okay? So, the type of person I am, I compartmentalize that. It's like, how can I help? You know, you want to come fix it. You want to go fix it. So getting my real estate license was part of me being able to go and talk to them, because I was really afraid that they were going to have someone knock on their door and they would make a decision that probably wasn't in their best interest. Okay. So, you know, that kind of stuff. So there's other things that are going on, but like, those are just, I can't tell you enough, how this business has allowed me to give back to my family, to give back to the community in such a way that is just amazing. So I wanted to congratulate you guys on taking that step and be intentional with that. Figure out what that means to you and be consistent with that. And so that's my little tribute today. So,
Mr. Gary?
So I'm old school like you, Sharon. Numbers are how I measure my success. So I've been pretty consistent the last 5 years in $4 to $5 million in volume. And I used the fact that I also coach and also teach pre-license and also can flip when I can find a good deal as an excuse that that's okay, but that's all I need to do. And 2024, I raised that to 6.2. And now in 2025, I want to do 10 million in volume in my retail.
You're gonna do 10 million volume. That's good.
And sets a high bar for us.
You got
She
this.
does.
You got this. Yeah. Yeah, and so for me, it's just as the team leader and for the ALC, my word for this year is resilience. You know, this past year was an amazing year. The market as a whole in real estate, everybody felt like it was probably a little challenging sometimes, right? And, you know, there was a shift, a lot of unknowns, you know, getting to the election, getting through just a lot of chaos that has been going on. We are all amazingly resilient. And I think you guys know already that my end of the year kind of ended like a little emotional for me. And so just the resilience and the power of being in a group of people that are resilient, I think just makes everybody more amazing together. And so that is my word for the year. And just my nugget is just like I said in our meeting earlier, would you hire you or would you fire you? How are you showing up? So every day when you get up, think about that. Or would you hire you or would you fire you? And so this is your business. Run it like your business. Be proud of it. Broadcast it, share it, do all the things that you know is gonna provide you the wealth and income that you need to live the life that you want. That's why we're all here. So, and that's what all these people in different ways, different avenues can all help you do that. So get involved, show up, and we're all here to help you.
I'm gonna hear
Also
your
too,
voice in my
everybody on this
ear.
role is very time focused, so our meetings will start on time and end on time.
Absolutely.
We will not waste a moment of your time, so.
That's right.
Just so you know, like, it's very, we're very particular like that, you know.
Yeah,
All
yeah, respect
all that
each
stuff.
other's time. Yeah, because, and understand
We
that
appreciate it.
people that are high producers, which everybody in this room is or will be, that when you value what your hourly rate is, when you're in a room in a committee meeting and they're spending an hour of their time, what is that costing them? Like, don't, you can talk for a second, like what you're gonna wear tomorrow or what you had for breakfast, but that's not why you're there. Be intentional with your time and use it wisely.
For a second.
Yeah, for a second. Yeah. So if you get your feelings hurt easily, then just know they're gonna tell you to stop talking. We're gonna move on. So. 'cause
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna start on top.
want people that are going
The
to
value
Just-
has to be there, right? The value has to be there.
be involved.
And so I want to share on the tables, you guys will see these calendars are laminated. Please do not take the laminated copy. They're gonna each month be on the tables, but we kind of changed up where the events are because we just had so much going on the calendar. So coaching here, training here, events on this left-hand side. But I really encourage you guys to go through and be intentional on how many days this month are you working? Does anybody know?
Every day.
Nobody works every day.
280.
No, this month.
Oh, 280.
Yeah. But, you know, for some it's 15 days, for some it's 20 days, for some it's 22 days, based on holidays, based on vacations, based on what's going on. Understand how many days you know you're gonna show up. Then from those days, where are you going to show up and how are you going to do it? So I really encourage you guys, starting off 2025 on being intentional with the calendar. What lane do you want to be in? Do your training calendar around what lane you want to be in and just show up and be intentional with those outside of all the coaching and that sort of thing that you guys are doing. So just, if you guys have any feedback on this, you know, we're an open book, so please share. We're going to keep these on the tables each month so you guys can see these. Just, I feel like the more in front of everybody this is, the more intentional you guys will be in showing up to do the things you need to be doing to get success. Questions? Any questions for the ALC, for committees? The QR code here, again, fill that out. Everybody get out your phone. You're gonna sign up for something. Everybody get out your phone. We're gonna do it old school. No, seriously, everybody get out your phone. I'm not actually asking. I'm like, this is me instructing you. A moment, an opportunity of, how are you gonna show up? Show up for your office. Show up for yourself. Show up for your business. Each person in front of this room has something they can teach you. Don't take that for
And
granted.
you have something you can teach us.
That's right. That's right.
Share.
Yeah, so please sign up for something. Anybody have any questions for the ALC for this year? Anything you'd like to see, not see? Do, not do.
We were talking about, we would like to have, I know that men need safety classes too, but a women's safety class because there's crazy stuff going on. So yeah,
We had a really good safety class last year with the two guys that
We
came.
did.
I can have them come back.
that'd be great.
They're a little intense,
They are.
but they're really good.
Pepper spray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever, yeah.
Okay, so safety class. What else you guys want to see? Or not see? That's it?
Well, the CPR he was talking about.
Okay, CPR.
Is this only
Personal-
considered like a
It could
learning?
be personal
No,
development
any-
or business development.
This is, they're in front of you. If there's anything in any of the genres and committees that you guys, that they're doing.
I think y'all had a time blocking one last year. That was a good one.
That's a great class.
Anything social?
If you want.
Yeah, so I'll add to that. So last year we tried to really hard to meet people where they are. We did a breakfast one month, we did a happy hour one month for people who have kids, don't have kids, or dual career, not dual career. Anything social outside of morning, evenings, we could do a lunch, we did cookouts here, that guys would like to see or do differently. Are we meeting everybody where they are in a time of day? Outside of renting a boat for a week, I don't know what else to do. Like, so.
I like that thinking. I like it.
That ain't a bad thought.
Sarah's going on a cruise, guys.
There you go.
Love it.
We'll get to know each other real well. That-
Yeah.
Right. Sink or swim.
Right.
Has a suggestion.
Talking about the women's safety course, doing something like that, I overheard them say, well, I have a gun, but I'm not sure. My parents have 20 acres, like 20 minutes from here. Me and my friends shoot there on a regular basis. I have 2 friends that compete in national gun competition. So if any women in here have anything like that, and there's no
man,
law-
Excuse me. What's all this women talk?
Gun safety course on the property.
How about
How about that?
shooting, handling, that kind of stuff? I, of course, I will need to talk to my parents about it.
You have a course already set up?
We have 2 different areas that we shoot. So one, we have a table with
Absolutely.
rifle, another with pistol. One of my friends competes regularly. She's actually training to do, it's kind of like an Ironman mixed with a gun competition shooting thing.
That sounds interesting.
They shoot the competitors?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun.
And so it has a gun manufacturer knowledge, so I could see if his daughter would come out because she competes nationally as well. But
That's-
oh no.
I'm not risking my job. Yes, no.
Two different places.
Yeah.
We can do the cocktails after.
Yeah.
But
So, even if he doesn't put that one together, I'm down.
okay, I will just need, of course, to talk to my parents about it because it is their property. So, but I'm sure that my friends would be
That'd be
more
awesome.
than happy to do
Yeah,
it.
we put something together, but just know, get on committee, communicate, if there's something you guys want or that you wanna see, please let us know.
If there is a charity that is near and dear to your heart, please bring it to my attention. And if you will come to the culture committee, you can bring it to the culture committee meeting, because we do have, out of that $37,000 in funds that was raised, half of that, we actually get to earmark where that goes. So please bring any charities. Also, we have to decide on our Red Day event this year. So if you have an idea of a charity that needs 100 agents showing up on the second Thursday of May, please bring that to us. We want to be able to reach out to our community. Years past, we did Home of Hope. We did Spectrum Autism. We've done the Boys and Girls Club. So if you can think of a charity that is near and dear to you, please bring it to us, okay?
Awesome. All right, guys, big round of applause. Lunch is here. Anything? Lunch, hold on. I'm like, who am I missing? Yes, James. I'm like, hold on. Leah's like, no, here. I'm like, trying to direct traffic. James Enzyme, Building Solutions, our lunch sponsor for the day.